Here we will see stack and heap memory in C#. When we declare a variable in .NET application, it allocates some memory in the RAM. The memory that it allocates in a RAM has three things as name of the variable, data type of the variable and value of the variable. For example, here we have declared an integer variable I with value 101. Then value will be 101, name of the variable is I and type is an integer. Depending on the data type, that is the value type or reference type, the memory may be allocated either in stack or in the heap memory. There are two types of memory allocation for the variables that we have created in .NET application as stack memory and heap memory. First we'll see what is stack memory. The stack is a region of memory that follows last in first out principle. It is used for storing local variables and managing function calls. When a method is called, a stack frame is created that contains information as the method's parameter, local variables and the return address. As the method completes execution, the stack frame is popped out of the stack which releases the allocated memory. And heap memory, which is also a data structure used to store global variables. By default, all the global variables are stored in heap memory. Unlike the stack memory, the heap is a region of memory that follows no particular order and memory allocation. Unlike the stack, heap is a region of memory that follows no particular order and memory allocation and deallocations are not as straightforward. The heap is used for dynamic memory allocation where the size and lifetime of variables are not known at compile time. The heap memory is not managed by the CPU. Heap data structures can be implemented either using arrays or trees. Then we'll see why we require two types of memory. In C#, primitive data types such as integer, double, boolean hold a single value. And the reference data types or object data types are complex. That is, an object data type or reference data type can have reference to other objects and other primitive data types. So the reference data type holds references to other multiple values and each one of them must be stored in memory. Object types need dynamic memory while primitive data types need static memory. The difference between stack and heap memory are stack is a linear data structure whereas heap is a hierarchical data structure. With stack, memory is allocated in continuous block and with heap, memory is allocated in random fashion. Stack memory is automatically managed by the system whereas heap memory is dynamically allocated and deallocated by garbage collector. Stack memory is easy to implement because of its organization and the way it's managed. It is difficult to implement a heap data structure. Stack is fixed in size. Hence, it is not flexible. Heap memory takes more time to access the elements from it. The only disadvantage of stack is the shortage of memory since it is fixed in size. And disadvantages of heap memory is fragmentation of memory. If all the blocks are not occupied, memory gets wasted. And resizing is possible in heap, hence memory is not wasted. Value types are stored in stack memory and reference types are stored in heap memory.